Governor Cuomo wants to ban plastic bags. That's right, ban them outright across the state of New York. No more grocery bags made of plastic. He says it is an important thing to do for the environment. Not everybody thinks it's the best idea. And of course, no good idea in government comes without multiple exceptions. John Shumo has a story. John, what about the ban?
Yeah, banning plastic bags is not necessarily a new idea. Several city and state lawmakers have tried several times over the years to get this done. What is new is that Governor Cuomo is now on board, and you can thank the Cynthia effect for that happening. More on that in a moment. First, the details of the bill. Starting January 1st of 2019, there would be a ban on all single-use plastic bags across New York State. We're talking about the bags you get at supermarkets, delis, and most stores. You can still buy plastic trash bags like Glad and Hefty. And as you mentioned, there are exceptions. The ban would not include bags at the supermarket that are specifically used for wrapping uncooked meats or fish or sliced deli meats, fruits and vegetables. Also, plastic bags could still be used for food delivery from your local restaurant. Your newspaper will still be wrapped in a plastic bag. Also, dry cleaning is an exception. The goal is to reduce pollution, protect natural resources, and save some money. New York City alone estimates it spends about $13 million every year transporting plastic bags to landfills. Across the state, it's estimated residents use some 23 billion of these types of bags annually. It is unclear if there is support in Albany for this legislation, but there is plenty of support among the progressive wing of the Democratic Party. Once again, that Cynthia effect kicks in. We're talking about Cuomo's primary challenger, former Sex and the City star, Cynthia Nixon. She is pushing the governor further left on several issues, including this one. She knows it, and she's tweeting about it. Her latest tweet says it's tough to reach climate goals when your pockets are jingling with money from corporate polluters. That's why our campaign isn't taking any fossil fuel contributions. Bill, one last note. If this legislation were to pass, if this bill passed, New York would join California as another big state with a statewide ban of plastic bags. California pushed it through a few years ago.
All right. Thank you, John. Let's bring back the A-plus panel for tonight. We're joined by Democratic strategist Bill Caruso, Republican strategist Jeanette Hoffman, and former prosecutor and defense attorney Bob Bianchi. Bob, start with you.
Oh, good.
I mean, you know, plastic bags, the exceptions outweigh the rule on this. It seems it's more of an exception. It's just the convenience of a couple stores that aren't going to be able to use this.
Yeah,
Silly.
Listen, I mean, if you're going to pass a law, it's got to be effective. The only thing that gives me heart is that California has done it. I'm not sure how that looks in California, but it seems to me to be a massive waste of time and maybe ill thought. And I don't like the idea that it's being done in reaction to a political opponent and driving a person to a quote-unquote more progressive agenda. Let's do some laws and pass some laws that make sense and are good for consumers.
From a political standpoint, I think this could hurt Governor Cuomo. He's obviously lurching to the left, and I don't know how it helps him.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is definitely an appeal to the progressive environmentalist tree hugger wing of the party. Anytime we use California as an example, I cringe. And I think so do a lot of upstate New Yorkers and people who are more moderate in their politics and aren't voting in the Democratic primary.
Bill, low-hanging fruit for a politician. I mean, you and I were talking about this off the air. Plastic bags were very good for a time. Now they're bad. I mean, which is it?
See, I don't think this hurts him at all because this is a primary voter we're talking to. I think from a common sense standpoint, this is a horrendous piece of legislation. It doesn't make any sense. And I think the public's confused. But think about this. And for everybody at home in New York that's shaking their head, they're not talking to you. They're talking to a Democratic primary voter. And the primaries become even more a smaller universe. So this is a nod to the green left, the very green left, perhaps some of the paid folks, because there's an education component in this bill. That's what this is about.
And Bill, there's an argument to be made that paper bags actually leave a bigger carbon footprint than the plastic because they're bigger, they take more energy to produce, and more trucks have to
don't take my paper
them.
bags too, all
Right,
right?
I thought they banned the paper bags in favor of the plastic bags. We can't keep it straight.
Move the clay jars next.
That's it.
Clay
That's
jar.
it.
Hard to pick up the dog poop with that, though. All right, thank you, guys. Got to leave it there.